Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 32 of Going Medieval, where we're playing on very hard and still surviving in episode 32. Pretty impressive, if I dare say so myself. I hope you guys agree. If not, oh well. That's just what it is. These are the gold piles from the caravan that actually just came back, so good to know. Let's see what that person has to order. Aged fine wine, no thank you. Nothing of interest per usual. So yeah, I guess we could just get the 6 gold. What do you want in return? What do we have that we don't need? A ton. Yeah, we're not selling any of that. We do actually have some bee wax, if I recall correctly. So let's sort this by name. Bee wax. There we go. 140. Easy peasy. You know what? We're generous today. Take another 10. Yep. Alright. Friendly visit is there for sorted. Research is available. We can now actually build the 3rd research table, and we do have a corner for that already set out. So let's unlock it. Put in our production. Big research table. There we go. Could place it like that. Or like that. Maybe like that. I think that looks a little bit nicer. Right. In addition, we're just gonna go ahead, copy the bookshelves. And yep, they can just be placed in front of everything. So there we go. With that, I think we had left this open for the fireplace. So let's actually put in a fireplace as well, so that that is sorted. And they actually get a little bit of warmth coming in here. Right, we also, since we have now more and more area for research, we will fill up the rest with more bookshelves. Just like that. And one over here. I think that's overall good. There should be enough space for them to walk around on either side, and it will, like I said, give us a bit more storage. So settlers are exhausted. I guess, yeah, you guys were up pretty late last night doing stuff. Unhappy is an issue though. Just make something that makes you happy. Play something, sleep. I don't know, you're actually going to sleep. Good, good, good. Hopefully before you rebel. There we go. All right. More settlers are unhappy. The merchant has left. That's fine. Oh, I think Alan is now level 30 with construction. Yes, he is. So he can actually put in, and he has already put in one of those metal traps. Awesome. All right. Like I've mentioned before, we do want to move these actually into the bag. Yeah, I can't place you here, so I need to remove you before I place you. So that makes sense, but Alan is first going to bed, because, yeah, that's just what he does. So much stuff over here. Let's remove the dung. And besides that, you guys can't reach that anymore, right? Yeah. So in the long term, we'll need to figure out how we actually get up there. And we might just build that on the top and then put a ladder down. Maybe somewhere further back. But it's coming along actually, which is so good to see. Okay. Right, actually only Alan is sleeping. I guess it is only 9 PM. Dog, pet. Yeah, just hanging out outside. I guess that's fine. Just having a quick browse around. Sometimes that is quite useful to do. But I don't think there's anything that we really need. We could try to... Oh, another dog. Well done, Linda. Overview. All. And, yep. Estia, you will be assigned to... when Eve has someone already... Wait, Teddy should be assigned to Alan. Not a horse should be assigned to no one. I guess Audrey. Audrey Arundel actually has a cat, so that makes sense. Alright. We're starting to look up with our added haulers in here, which is very nice. I will also start re-sowing these tree areas right here. Not that it is super urgent, but it is good to keep the wood supply up and running whenever we can. We do still have 38 limestone bricks. That gives us a few more to build. And let's actually just go ahead, put them here, put them there. And that obviously won't be enough limestone bricks to build these. They cost 5 each, so we could build 7, and those are 10. So, bummer. Alright. I wonder if we should send Wilhelm out again instead of slaughtering all these goats. So, let's check. Rose, L, Bunny? I guess Bunny the goat, but you're not being slaughtered. I hope the cattle is not being slaughtered. Penny, the sheep. So, Rose, Penny, and L. Alright. Region. We haven't been to them in a while, so let's head over here. Actually, we should probably just visit their next settlement. Alright. Now, Willem, you're on. Take some of our cows. And then, like we said, we take Rose. L. I think we wanted to take Penny too, right? No, you're young sheep. Actually, why not? Bunny the sheep. There we go. And L. Ellie the sheep? No. I think you could... I wish they could sort them. Abia the goat and Abia the chicken. Bunny the goat. You know what? You're leaving as well. Where is L? Oh, first one. Alright. And then we're obviously going to give you some more stuff. Let's try with the great axes again. I don't think they're going to buy them, but you know, what else are we going to do? And then we're taking all of the gold ingots. 777 chronicles. Let's put in 100 of those, just so we have something to barter with. Where are the gold coins, actually? No, maybe we don't take gold coins. With 1800, we should actually be okay. What we really need now is food. Oh, hold on, beeswax. 300 beeswax. I think that'll be good to have. And then we need food, so let's look under R for roast. Rough wine, yeah, that's fine. Red currant, we could sell some of those. Raw meat? Only have 3 raw meat. Interesting. Alright, I guess you take the tart. And that is already plenty. Right, let's accept that and have you go out and about. Forming a caravan. Good. Makes me think. Let's have a look. That explains why. He hasn't had a reason to make new raw meat. Sometimes this just jumps over to 0. Not entirely sure why. Caravan has left. Truda is now smarter than ever. That is good. And Alan is stuffing his pockets. Good, good, good. Why is no one actually producing there? Who is in charge? I think it's Arundel. Smithing. Smithing on 2. I guess, yeah, that kind of makes sense. And right now we have just a lot to harvest. What are you doing down? Oh, that's the back of the room. Very nice. So let's go ahead, make a path in to here, just extending this. And the rest, because it will just be on the ground, I'll just put the regular limestone pieces in. Are you making? Nope, temperature condition not met yet. 2.3 degrees, 2 degrees. Really? That last one? That's alright. Alright. What are the others doing? All over the place, everything and nothing, I guess. I guess that's okay. Alan, what are you building? All the bookshelves. Hold on. Alan, actually, I kind of want you to prioritize constructing the advanced research table. So we have this in and don't need to worry about it anymore. Still producing 30 over here. 50 on the Chronicles is fine. Let's make sure our doggy army is keeping track of this. Here we go. This big research table looks pretty awesome, to be honest. So let's go ahead, set you until we have 30 of them. Let me quickly click this away and take a screenshot. It's a bit messy, but I think this will be kind of one of our key achievements in this episode. Minus, saying that as if it's over. It's obviously not over. We have plenty more stuff to do. Right. Worthwhile now putting in a wooden beam over here. So we can actually put also a rooftop on there. And in the back, that can actually just be some, where is it? Some fencing, but, oh, rustic fence. Rustic fence, not rustic. No, I think we're gonna keep this as stone. Moving that all over the place here. All right. So, more stuff to be done. And as per usual, I forgot. Oh, who is actually our visitor? Oh, we have a chaplain. Where's he going? You're our chaplain, right? No, you're Audrey. Okay. All right. For this whole event, we do have rough wine. We don't have bread. And Willem is on his way. I guess that is okay. Let's still hold the event, but actually, let's wait until the next morning when everyone is awake. So there won't be any issues with people not attending because they overslept. Yeah, what were you doing in my basement, huh? Huh? Oh boy. I think this will be our first sermon in our church, Restitutionist Church. Which, you know, fair enough. All right, so how high can we get with this? I think 75 is it. If you drink all 100 of the barrels of rough wine, it's still 75. All right, it will be enjoyable. So let's go ahead. Both of them are already in. Arundel just stretching. It's like, oh, I gotta stand. Anyways. What is Alan currently constructing? He is expanding that area back here. Very good. Very good. So now we expand the zone actually out back here. And same on the other side. Oh, they have also finished chopping down this part. And then we can remove these bees or flies or whatever it is. Super annoying. Excellent. So instead of moving that over, we need to copy it. And then we're again in a much better shape. Will still be a while. What actually happened to the bear? Oh, maybe they finally utilized it. That'd be good. Right. Festival was enjoyable. Good. Well, it was just some wine. I guess that's fair. Can you actually reach this? You cannot reach this. Didn't we try this with a ladder? Ah, we haven't seen yet if it works. Getting resources for construction. So let's actually make this. Just so we know if that part will work out for us. Or we just build a ladder underneath and then hopefully he can construct this bit. He can. There we go. Which means we'll be doing the exact same thing over here. And then we'll deal with our caravan. All right, Alan has just lost his clothing, which I guess happens. So, we don't need that. We don't need the rug. Superior is kind of nice, but we don't need it. Fire traps would be nice. Research table, large statue, wooden superior. They have 4 of them. Interesting. Treasure the goat. Round fire pit. Let's see. Let's grab one. We can probably use it somewhere. Alright, mechanical components we could buy more. Will be a while before we're actually making them ourselves, I think. Actually, the chronicles aren't that expensive. Interesting. Ooh, we can buy some ice blocks. All 13, please. Alright. And then leather, clay, limestone brick, 183. We're definitely buying all of that as well. Don't need any of the other stuff, I think. Could get some clay if we wanted, but yeah. Let's first see. Actually, sell the beeswax. We're almost golden. We do want to sell the animals that we brought. That is why we brought them. Not the cows, obviously, so both cows are still here. And we get 40 for all of the others. And then we can actually just grab 161 gold pieces. And I think we don't need anything else. Could get some cider. Don't think we need that. Silver ingots. We just need to make our own. Textbooks. Could buy 10 of them. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Metal traps, 62. Damn. Okay, I think we're okay with this. Oh, I guess we still owe them a little bit of gold. No, we don't. It's too heavy. Oh, it's too heavy. What did we buy? I guess the limestone bricks are actually quite heavy. The ice blocks are 5 kilograms each. Darn. Alright, what if we actually bring our sheep back? Still not enough storage. Bunny the sheep. The L removes 50. Alright. I guess we'll keep our sheep. Don't need to keep all of them. You guys can keep those. And then we just give you 2 more of that. 2 more gold bars. I think that's overall pretty good. So for next time, we need more carriers. Yeah, they don't like to... oh, they don't let me buy this stuff and they don't let me sell my great axes. Okay, that is good to know. Anyways, we're going to accept that. Sure. And then this time I remember, Willem, you go back. Alright, the restitutionist guy is leaving. Good, good. And Alan is just praying. Alan still has a ton to build, but overall I think we're in so much better shape than we used to be. Still need to figure out where we're going to have sort of our backup area, like escape room, so to speak. Maybe we should actually just build it back here. If we were to bridge over this way. Let's see. Because I have a feeling it won't be too long until they attack now. So might be kind of worthwhile to get ahead of this. Right. We're gonna build an area up there. Too high. Building this over here. And that will be an okay, I want to say, space for rooms underneath. Wow. Actually one too high. Here we go. Not too bad. With that in, we should be able to put an... maybe we don't want it here. Alright, we can actually put in a door there. Oh, but do we even want to... it would be kind of nice to keep that top part as like an outdoor area. Alright, let me remove all of this. So if we're not putting it here, why don't we put it... Where can we put it? I mean, we could technically have a tower on the other side. Or even just in the middle of the water. Oh well, first things first, winter has started. So let's set all of our plants to not be grown anymore. Except for the beets. You guys can keep growing, but all the rest, harvest and then call it a day. Will still be a little while before that happens, but that's also okay. Alright. Then we'll figure out in the next episode where we're gonna build our little reclusive area. Actually, right here would be good. Let's do it. Let's place it right there. The nice thing is we can actually leave a gap underneath for an entrance. And we might actually just start it there. Kind of need to make sure we're building this up properly. All right, what if we do it basically like that? We will need... What are you doing? You're mining while swimming? I guess you are mining while swimming. Okay. I guess that is one way of doing it. All right. I also need to make sure we'll place more wall pieces underneath there. And yes, this will become overall just a solid block of stuff. We can actually increase the area by just placing limestones over here. There we go. And then we'll keep building this up. Merchant has arrived. I like that. And yeah, we technically don't need to keep it empty. I guess if, hold on. If we don't need to keep it empty, do we have anything to store in here? I mean, we would want to keep the outside wall basically the same size. So why don't we just build it up for now? There we go. Limestone over here, one higher, and there. Let's see how tall we are. We're on the right height, which means we can now put in a... I guess it doesn't, this one doesn't need to be an ornate wooden beam. Can't hurt though to have it. Put in the limestone floor on top. And then we're gonna make sure that we have a door on this side. Limestone walls all around it. It is a tiny, tiny area. All right, that is too small for our settlers. So remove all of you. All of that gone. Gonna resume the game again, and we're just building this out by one. Put in the ornate wooden beam again. Limestone pathway across. And you turn into a wooden door. And if I place you in the right spot, we'll be even happier. There we go. All right. High priority, not high priority. Place this up. And there we go. All right. The merchant. Oh, this is a bigger group. Very nice. Maybe they have something of interest for us to buy. So let's have a go at it. I kind of said making this research table will be the biggest achievement. We have fully ignored it. So instead, let's have Ruda barter with this guy. Quite a few. Surprised nobody ever wants to join us. All right, let's see what you've got. Sort by the money on your side. Mechanical components. Healing kits. Nothing of interest. They do have 100 gold. So let's sort on our side by price. What could we sell you guys? Guess some gold ingots. We have so many chickens, actually. Here you get Bug. Bidoof is our... I don't like the name too much, so you're not getting him. Baloo. Rito. Let's take Rito. And Todd. Alright. So you got some chicken already. I hope we have some... Let's sort by name. Some more beeswax. We do. 40. Let's take that. Buy the gold equivalent from that. You can actually take 100 carrots. And you know what? That'll actually be okay. I don't need to maximize this. Actually, we do have so many carrots. Here you go. You know what? Good mood. Here, take 4 more. Alright. Accept. The philosophers of the natural order. Okay. Anyways, I think this plan is kind of coming along. Even though it looks a little bit iffy, if I may say so. But it will be a good starting point. Settlers are exhausted, winter is coming, and overall we're doing just fine. Alright. Let me actually, before I do anything... Oh, he just came back, so roping the sheep. Alan, nah. Let's have Audrey. Help roping. Theo, help roping. 20 Eve, help with this. And Truda. Help with this. And I think those are all of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? That's 5 here, which means you're probably not taken care of. There we go. Yeah, you better not attack them. I don't know why they can't just bring them back home. Anyways. So that is sorted. Also want to make sure we have a proper roof on this area. This is kind of our emergency bunker. So let's put in a regular roof over this way. And I think while it looks a bit precarious, this will be really nice to have. Seal, why are you doing... I don't know what you were just doing. Alright, we'll figure that out next time. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.